So we're live. I think we're live. We're live on all of the cameras. Whoop. Come over here, little camera buddy. There he goes. Okay. Now he's back with me. Sorry. Let's close this out and check and see which camera we're on. Okay. We're live. We're back in my shop. We have the MR6. And this is a 1987 Toyota MR2. And we call it the MR6 because we have a Camry V6 engine in it, which is kind of cool. So, by the way, we're live on YouTube and we are live on, which camera am I on here? Facebook. So, getting all this stuff done today on a Friday, this has definitely helped. Thank you, Rockstar, for helping me. We are going racing again. We are going back to 24 Hours of Lemons. Come back here, Cameron. I don't know what you're doing. We have a team put together. We have some great drivers. Brian DePaul, Scott Brixey's coming down. He's going to cook for us and help us crew and do all that stuff. He's an amazing, amazing cook. And so the car came out of the trailer and I took it for some hot laps yesterday, which was fun, believe it or not. This car is absolutely so much fun to drive. We have built an incredible car. And I can't thank everyone enough for everything they've done to help make this thing, as incredible as it is. There's no leaks. It's, we find little things that occasionally are broken and fix them. And we do everything we can to make this thing bulletproof. And we've done a really good job of it. I'll give you a quick rundown of the car. It's a 1987 Toyota MR2, and it's also a 1986 Toyota MR2. There's a lot of parts on here from 3 different cars. We got the big brake kit from another MR2 we picked up at Gingerman. The roof and the hood and the doors are from an 86, because this one had a sunroof that we filled in. And then the trunk lid is from an entirely different car in Pennsylvania we got parts from. The roll cage is from the red car. We put it in the white car after we chopped the roof. This was the first chop top I ever did. And Brian Hammond did a really good job of it. We already have a chip in the windshield. Come on. It's a brand new windshield. Finally got a glass windshield for it. This thing has a full roll cage. It's a fantastic roll cage from Roll Cage Guy in, where is he at? He's in Akron. Roll Cage Guy is in Akron. If you need a roll cage for your car, definitely go see this dude. He is awesome. And his name's Mark, and he's great. We ran this several races with the original 4.8 GE engine that was with it. And that engine, we tried 3 different times, and it did not go. We couldn't get started the first time because of wiring differences between 86 and 87. And then the second time, we blew up the engine. Oh, no. This camera just, hang on a second here. I don't know what happened with the camera. Hang on. Coming back around. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right. He just died on me. So we're going to get rid of that camera. Sorry, folks. Yeah. So we're going to have to stick with this camera. I apologize for that. On Facebook, that one has decided it doesn't want to work right now. So, yeah, we couldn't get the wiring right at Gingerman. Spent 3 days in the pouring rain. And then at another Gingerman event, we killed the axles And then that was with Ralph Shields, which was actually pretty good. We had a great weekend there. That was fun. And then at South Carolina Motorsports Park, we shredded the engine again the day before the event. And so we're done with 4 AGEs. You notice in my shop, I don't have any 4 AGEs. We're all done with them. So we opted, I saw some guys had done a V6 swap on these cars. And so I opted for that. And went and found a manual Camry, 5-speed Camry engine, a 1MZ. And that's the Toyota designation for it. And there's a Dayton, drove it back here, and then we spent like 3 days making sure the engine was perfectly fit. Chris and Ryan and all the other guys, we had lasers and stuff like up on the shelves and on the toolbox, and trying to make sure the engine was centered, level, and then front to back. And we have about 12 degrees of angle on the axle, on the axles, but it's actually about 10 degrees on driver's side and about 12 degrees on passenger side, but it's not enough to cause any problems. We have new spiders and new axles and new CV joints from Fabes, which is a German company. They make these great CV joints and spiders and all different sizes. And so we combined a couple. We found out what parts work with the 86 rear suspension and the Camry. There's a 99 Camry transaxle, and got those to match. I had Mosier in Indiana make these incredible axles. They're about $1,000. They're good to 700 horsepower, which will be fine with this. We don't need all that, but they're fantastic. So we have those axles in it now. The Camry engine, we had a money shift issue at Pit Race 2 years ago. So we had to go get another Camry engine. This one I got out of a Solara. And Nate Millison at Millison Engineering, he came over, and for a couple of days, he and I rebuilt this engine and made it absolutely perfect. We actually have, originally it's 220 horsepower. We have probably more than that now because we have higher compression than when the car originally left the factory. So we're like 15% up on compression, which is great. We built a really incredible engine. And then earlier this year at Pit Race, we had a completely successful weekend. It was such a fantastic weekend. The people were incredible. The drivers were awesome. It was a really, really wonderful weekend. This car finished the race with flying colors. It was great. There were, a couple little technical things that we had to do, and we had a boot. One of the CV boots got trimmed by a rain guard. The rain guard's gone. Got a new boot on there. This car's really ready to go. We have coilovers coming for it because we're the only idiots that don't have coilovers on their MR2. So we have coilovers coming, which is pretty exciting. They should be here any day now. We'll get rid of the stock suspension. We'll keep it as a spare, but the stock suspension has worked fine, not a problem. But it's time to upgrade that, and then this thing it'll be an autocross monster. It'll be a track monster. It might even be good at quarter mile. We'll see. What else on this car? There's a ton of stuff. One thing that we've done in this car that I haven't seen anyone else do online or on any TV show or any YouTuber or anything like that. There's a reason for it because there's easier ways to do it. But something we did on this car that's never been done, to my knowledge, before by anyone is we took an OBD1 car and made it OBD2. And that's pretty impressive. Devin and Nate and a bunch of the other guys helped out with making that happen. And the reason people don't do that is because there's harnesses available and there's easier shortcuts to do that. But when we went to the Camry engine, when we went to the 1MZ, we wanted more control and more diagnostic stuff. So we opted to do OBD2. And we have an OBD2 plug. We also have a digital dash. We have a full touchscreen dash. So all of the information from OBD2 can come up to that dash. We have 3 cameras in the car. which is also part of the electronics. We have a camera up front. I don't know, you can't really see it down here. It's all the way down there. We have a camera in the back, right up top here, like the third brake light. Actually, we have 4 brake lights on this car. And then we also have one in the cabin over there in the corner. And that way we can live stream from the car. And you have 3 cameras to choose from, whichever one you want to watch. We also upload the dash, so you can watch our speed, our engine temperature, RPMs, everything in the bottom corner, and then you can see the driver, you can see what's happening in front, you can see what's happening behind. It's a very, very cool setup. You kind of see that in LMP cars. You don't see that in little MR2s that are racing at Lemons. We'll be doing live streaming from Road Atlanta, so you can watch when we're out on track. You can watch the entire race. We'll be going all day with that. I'll be doing live streams too, my personal stuff on YouTube and my personal stuff on Facebook and probably up on Instagram too. Hopefully we get all that stuff sorted by then. And I'm really excited to get this thing racing again. It's going to be a absolutely great car. Again, we have to do little touch-up stuff. Got to get some notches cut for the boots. And we're going to be doing a different system for the streaming. So we'll have to adjust cameras, and some of the computer stuff in there is going to be a little different. We use a hotspot that goes right on the dash, and we can live stream with that. It's great. It's a really cool setup. Sorry, I just wanted the camera to start following me again. It lost me when I went back to the car. So if you guys want to join us at Road Atlanta, you're welcome to. Spectators, I think it's $30 for the whole weekend. And you can come down, hang out with us in the pits, and they have incredible barbecue at all the Lemons events. They have just amazing food. Plan to put on a couple of pounds because they have great food there. The people are incredible, and watching all the teams, struggle and then win and survive and all of that. They're all really awesome people. And if you want to join us, it's December 9th and 10th at Road Atlanta, obviously in Georgia. You're welcome to join us. If you have any questions or anything about racing or about Lemons or any of our gear, like I got to go from here to the post office because I have to recertify the Hans devices that I have, and that takes about a week, 10 days. So I got to get those out the door today so that they're there on Monday when they can get recertified and sent back. There's a little bit of crunch, but nothing too major. And everything else is pretty much set. We've got possible surprise driver for this. I'm still working on it. I talked to him last night, and we'll see how that works out. It would be really cool to have him on board. And what else do we have? I think that's about it. We'll be doing some more live streams from the shop this weekend. It's really, really crappy here today. It's raining really hard and cold. So probably won't take this out today because it doesn't have windows in it. But we'll get it out this weekend and get some miles on it. Make sure all the fluids are happy. Brakes are happy. We're doing new brake pads on this. We're going to do. Brian DePaul recommended a company called G-Lock. He runs those on his Miata, and he has a really good time with those. So we'll run G-Locks front and rear on this, and I think that's about it. We really don't have much. We've done, in almost 3 years of building this car, we've done a ton. So we're going to keep doing it, and whatever breaks, we'll fix next. We'll keep going on this car. That's how it works. I'm sure it's nice for you guys to not see the limo in here. It's nice for me too because I have a lot more space. The limo sucks up a lot of space. We'll do some live streaming with this. I'll be on YouTube later tonight working on this car, and you guys are welcome to join on that. But that will be over on the other channel on YouTube. So go to Kev's shop and definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. You get a little email notification or whatever that says I'm going live, and then you can hop in and join. And I would love to have you there. Love your questions. I love all that stuff. So feel free to join on YouTube tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, whenever, and we'll keep going on these. So thanks everyone for your support and for everything that you've done over the last couple of years. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to show someone that you love them today. It's really important, okay? Don't tell them, show them. Give them a kiss on the cheek, grab their hand, give it a squeeze, show them that you love them, okay? All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I will catch you on the next live. Cool. See you later. Cool.